Up ahead on Roadcox, a pedestrian's hit by a car. But why is he running?
Oh, can we chase him?
A member of the public films overtaking madness.
I've just spotted the vehicle heading south and he's speeding.
And tricked out trucks, but who's got the best?
It's lower than your nana's nipples.
Constable Nick Rennell and Sergeant Chrissy Eckhold have been alerted to a pedestrian who's been hit by a car and smashed through the windscreen.
Road's blocked. Car V, pedestrian.
An ambulance crew have arrived on scene, but the patient is resisting treatment and things are quickly getting out of hand.
Oh, no. So the patient's in a bad way by the sounds of it, the victim? Flick him off.
Intensive care paramedic Ryan needs their immediate assistance.
He's gone through the windscreen and he's now running it, but he's got quite a significant head injury.
Oh, can we chase him?
The injured pedestrian is trying to escape.
Well, he's got a head injury.
A member of the public has just filmed a driver overtaking on a solid white line at a major intersection. The manoeuvre is plain crazy and several road users have called police. Constable Will Hamilton's on the suspect's trail.
So the driving complaint that's come in, I've just spotted the vehicle heading south towards Cambridge.
Front.
And he's speeding.
Away.
Now I've just got him at 106 Cobbs H Road 17. Can you try and get hold of at least one of the witnesses and just confirm what they saw?
Roger.
Hi there. Hello. How are you? The reason I stopped you is we've had 2 driving complaints about you. You're overtaking dangerously.
Driver Tony is struggling to understand Will.
I'm fresh in New Zealand, so
You're fresh?
yeah,
Fresh in New Zealand. How long are you here for?
2 months.
2 months. 2 or 3 months.
So I'm not so familiar about it.
It's not the niceties of New Zealand law. Will's talking about basic survival skills for all drivers.
You've got 2 different people that don't know each other have rung up and complained.
Sometimes I make a mistake,
Sometimes what? Sometimes you make a mistake.
but I don't know I'm making it.
There is no room for mistakes on the road because mistakes cost lives.
On the other side of town, Constable Chris Polglaze has found a car that's definitely pleased to see him.
Not entirely sure what the legality is with this exhaust sticking right up half the back of the car there, but a lot of his stickers and things are illegal on there, so we'll have a chat to him.
The massive pipework is one out of the box, but Chris is determined to sort it out.
Yeah, bud. How are we? A very interesting looking car there. What's the story of the exhaust?
I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Otis must be trying to impress someone with his oversized exhaust, but it ain't Chris.
Just trying to think whether what the legality of it would be in terms of a dangerous ornament. If someone went and stuck their hand on it or something and burnt themselves.
Otis hadn't thought of that.
Can you give us a few revs?
And the noise coming from the back is bad news.
Bit noisier than standard.
Yeah. The exhaust's making a massive racket, and Chris goes to find out why.
Definitely warm. Yeah, it's just bolted on the back, we'll look at it. Seems to be missing the muffler at the rear. It'll be interesting to see who's actually done that, whether they've done that legally.
Legalities aside, there are some things that are not in question.
I think all we can say on that is it's hideous.
Up north, motorists have reported a vehicle driving way too fast. Constable Martin Hawkins is attempting to intercept the car.
Someone's complaining of a vehicle travelling at high speed south on the expressway, so we'll just pop out onto State 1, see if we can find them.
Martin's in luck as he spots the offending car. The driver pulls over, steps out and turns his swag on. But it's time to face the music.
The reason I stopped you, had a complaint of you going a bit quick down the expressway.
Truck driver Nathan is on his way back from Auckland, and he's not too worried about what others think of his driving.
So how fast were you going down the expressway then?
Hey?
How fast were you going down the expressway?
I'm looking.
See, and that's why people phone in and complain.
Nathan's clocked up 95 demerits, and a speeding ticket would be the end of his licence. But he's focused on a more immediate pain.
Lost my job a couple of months ago.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Can't get back into my hands better.
Oh, what'd you do to that?
Blew it up last year.
Ouch.
In town, Constable Brendan Richardson is on his way to a crash where tempers are flaring.
Don't really know too much yet. There's been a crash. It sounds like the parties are blaming each other and are having a fight. So we'll get there quickly and ascertain exactly what's happened.
On scene, Brendan spots two cars blocking a lane of traffic.
Right, there we go. Comms Tango 2107.
Don't get involved now. We'll sort it out.
It's just a basic mistake, guys.
Emotions are running high, but Constable Andrew Grills-Thomas has managed to separate the two drivers.
Two witnesses, one on the other side of the road.
Yeah.
Was about to knock his lights out.
Witness Philip is still steaming mad after words between him and one of the drivers nearly boiled over into violence.
I ran up and I was yelling my temper and stuff and yelling at him and just getting really, and so as other witnesses as well, just yelling at him as well, and I couldn't stop it.
Philip's anger was fueled after seeing the injuries to the female driver.
Well, her face, her whole nose was just covered in blood. It was just dripping with blood, and the other guy, but like he didn't even care. And then the lady rushing with blood.
Just around the corner on Road Cops, drastic times call for extreme solutions.
Probably get my finger cut off.
And confusion reigns at the crash site.
The driver of the car has run off.
Across town, police are running after a man who resisted treatment and fled the scene after being hit by a car. There are concerns his head injury could be causing the high-risk flight.
He's on at the moment, heading towards Caratola Street. He can tell to head this way.
The man stops running and collapses into the arms of family members.
Yeah, we're off with him now, comms. Who's the driver?
We don't.
The driver could be escaping into the night.
The driver of the car has run off.
Alice and boyfriend Clive were having an argument on the pavement.
He was trying to run away from me from across the road.
This guy, oh, okay.
This is my punt, and he didn't see the car coming.
Okay, all right.
Finding the driver is critical to getting to the bottom of the story.
Give you a rego and I'll see if I can get a description for you.
I'll get the rego.
I'll have to stay with him, Chrissy.
Meanwhile, Martin has stopped Nathan to warn him about his speed. But the car's not up to scratch, and Nathan's blaming that on this.
So you're unemployed at the moment?
Yeah. Just waiting for my hand to get better and back driving.
So you was driver, were you, before that?
Truck driver.
Nathan couldn't pay to get the warrant in rego after losing his job, and is about to get a big chunk of fines, all because of his damaged finger.
Fireworks. I was holding onto a Roman candle and it blew up in my hand. It's worse now then.
Doctors have stuck a pin in the finger, immobilising it, but the pain has increased tenfold. Nathan has a simple solution to his dilemma.
Probably get my finger cut off. Hopefully.
It's a bit extreme, but a quick chop might mean Nathan can get back to work and pay to get his car roadworthy.
Alright. There's in for you. Cheers, dude.
Thanks.
See ya.
Later, Bruce.
Hopefully Nathan will change his speeding ways before he loses his licence.
He's already on 95 demerit points, so he's 5 away from losing his licence. No off in the car, no registration. Clearly someone that doesn't cherish his licence very well.
Nathan was fined for no warrant of fitness $200 and operated an unlicensed motor vehicle $100 and 15 demerits. This modified exhaust is unbelievable, but Otis's car has a lot more add-ons for Chris to be concerned about.
Who did all the stickers? Me. You did? Have you had a look at the legality of your stickers?
No, I didn't think there was anything to stick in.
Seeing out the back windscreen is a bit of a priority, Otis. But the car enthusiast isn't just plastering his windows, he's putting stickers everywhere.
Yeah, I know, I like them. I don't know why, I just have a thing with stickers.
The sticker obsession could get Otis's pride and joy taken off the road.
A few issues with the stickers on the car. He could potentially get an infringement notice, and he could potentially get the car green stickered.
That's a sticker Otis doesn't want.
No? What?
Back at the two-vehicle car crash, Brendan is gathering evidence for a possible prosecution.
Looks like it's nose to tail. One of the drivers has been injured. I need to get some statements now, and we'll make some decisions from there.
Witness Philip is putting the blame squarely on the male driver.
It was more like you're watching a Formula One. It was that bad, you know. It was not as good as obviously Formula One, but it was just that fast, and it went right up my bumper. There's no way I wanted him to get away with what he was doing.
The injured driver is off to hospital, and Charles has admitted to having a drink with lunch.
So that's showing a level of 250 or over, okay, which is pretty high for this time of the day.
Under new legislation enacted on the 1st of December 2014, Charles would be fined for driving over 250 micrograms per litre of breath. But for now, he's facing charges related to the crash.
I'll get a statement from this gentleman about his side of the story, and we'll go from there.
Charles quickly owns up to the crash.
So basically, are you saying you've simply made a mistake?
Basically, yes.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I was in the wrong.
Yeah. Really, more than anything else, I'm just worried about the woman. I hope that she's okay.
Charles might regret his actions now, but for Philip, it was Charles's dangerous driving that speaks the loudest.
He just doesn't belong on the road. He just doesn't care. It's a no-care attitude.
Brendan forbids Charles from driving for the next 12 hours to make sure he doesn't endanger other road users' lives while still under the influence of alcohol.
And the fact that he's been too slow to brake shows that the alcohol's having an effect on him. So it would look pretty bad on our part if we just let him carry on driving and he does the same thing again. My advice is don't drive with alcohol on board, and be patient in heavy traffic.
Charles was convicted of dangerous driving, fined $700 and disqualified from driving for 7 months. The other driver suffered severe bruising and lacerations to her face and mouth. She was treated in hospital. Out on the highway, Will has stopped a driver that motorists have filmed overtaking dangerously. But without a witness statement, the driver is only facing a $30 fine.
How are you? Tell me what happened.
I think it's a guy passed me on a blind bend and then carried on passing across intersections and into oncoming traffic.
Traffic management worker Joseph is one of several drivers whose lives have been put at risk.
Would you say he had 100 metres of visible space all the way through the manoeuvre?
For that one, he would have seen the cars coming towards him.
Yeah.
When he passed me, it was on a blind bend and had to pull off to the shoulder. The car came back to the shoulder.
So you had to pull off bigger, otherwise it would have been head on. Possibly just prevented a very serious accident. So
Joseph controls traffic after accidents and has attended several serious crashes at the intersection where he saw the dangerous driving.
I just worried about other people on the road, how serious it could be.
Will passes that message on to Tony.
I've just seen a video of your driving. Very, very bad. You're overtaking in silly, dumb places. And you just about had a head on.
Just around the corner on Road Cops, anger grows at the dangerous overtaking driver.
Hand him over to the authorities. Doesn't know how to drive.
And pimped out and blinging.
There's a few honeys out there been looking at us on the way down, so I'm all down for that.
Out on the highway, Constable Martin Hawkins has spotted a line of souped-up utes that need a closer look.
All four of them pulling over.
Martin's collected the set: a double cab, a flatbed, a tray, and they're all blinged out to the nines.
Hey bud, where are you off to tonight?
Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Troy is leading the pack, but Martin quickly identifies a typical car enthusiast illegal mod.
First thing, draw attention. Black rear lights, they're illegal. Speaking quite low at the back.
There's a reason for that, and it's Troy's pride and joy. The tickets are adding up, and Troy is getting nervous.
Oh, not good.
Dwayne's waiting further down the line, and has his mind on the night ahead.
There's a few honeys out there been looking at us on the way down, so I'm all down for that, you know, yeah.
Ah, the honeys.
Shout out for the honeys, mate. I got a house, you know, I'm always welcoming people around, so.
Hey, road cops ain't Tinder, mate, but good luck in your search for that special person.
I don't know, we'll see.
Back on the highway, second witness Brad has arrived to give evidence against speeding driver Tony.
Yeah, he pulled out and passed about 3 cars, and then there's an oncoming car and he kind of wedged himself into a bit of a gap. Yellow lines, kind of blind corner, and he pulled out and passed another one and straight back into another gap. This guy shouldn't be on the road. Hand him over to the authorities. Doesn't know how to drive.
Will can't understand the driver's reasons for speeding either.
Are you in a rush? Are you in a hurry?
Yeah.
Stomach problem? Yeah?
I want to find a public
toilet? Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. I know my mistake.
Don't do it again. You could kill someone. Okay? See you later. Yeah, it's pretty horrendous actually. And very, very concerning. He's told me that he's got a stomach problem and he wants to get to the toilet. I don't care how bad his stomach problem is. He potentially could have seriously injured or killed someone if he had caused an accident. So, yep. So good on the witnesses. They potentially could have saved one or several people's lives.
Tony was fined for exceeded 100 kilometres per hour posted speed limit, $30, and overtook another vehicle, insufficient clear road, $150 and 35 demerits. Chris is trying to work out just how illegal Otis's oversized pipe work is, but it's not the only modification the Pimp My Ride fan's done to his little 2-door hatchback.
I get a lot of looks, and I think I've got a lot of people calling me stupid, but I like it.
The welding job costs $66, but the ticket's going to be a lot more than that.
I've just spoken to a Warren Fitness technician. This is what I thought in the first place was it's a dangerous prediction on the vehicle.
Pimping out exhausts is a big fad in Japan, but they are not street legal in New Zealand, and it turns out Otis only had the strange appendage installed yesterday.
It only lasted a day.
He's lived the dream for 24 precious hours, but now it's time to wake up and smell the exhaust fumes.
And have a bit of fun with the cars, but we just got to make sure everyone else is safe. And I think if we can just get that car back up to a legal standard, I'll be quite happy, eh? We'll leave it to it, eh? Cheers, Otis.
Otis needs to fix the exhaust, or this will be the first of many tickets in the car enthusiast's future.
That's just a disaster, fashion and safety-wise. It's just beyond words.
Otis was fined for used a vehicle with a fitting liable to cause injury, $150. He later fixed the exhaust. Back up the lineup of boy racer utes, Martin is hitting more problems with ute number 2.
Is it tinted or just mirrored?
It's got a mirrored background.
Yeah, you see a very slight tinge on the tint on there.
Yeah.
Matt has imported special lights from America to complete his ute restoration.
I bought it like 6 months ago and it's been a little bit of a project day doing it up. Yeah, now it's just kind of comes out of the garage once a month and here we are getting pulled over for our headlights.
Blue ute owner Adam is next in line for the grilling.
Do it for the love hitting bumps and so yeah, it's all good, eh? It's lower than your nana's nipples.
Despite running the risk of upsetting nanas all over New Zealand, Adam's ute is legal. And the last ute also checks out.
Lights are standard, how they should be, not blank. Do it properly, no issues.
The group end the stop at 2 for 4, and the team will take that as a win. Matt and Troy have been given the chance to rectify the issues and avoid the fines, and the blinged out ute boys are back on the road.
Giving them compliance, so hopefully get it all sorted out, there'll be no fines. Education rather than punishment.
Matt replaced his headlights and received compliance. Troy did not comply and was fined rearward facing position lamp not substantially red, $150, rear turn indicators not substantially red or amber, $150, and obscured window, $150. Confusion reigns at the site of a high-impact car versus pedestrian crash, but reports that the driver has run off prove unfounded.
Precisely my name.
Going to hospital?
It's not often that you have to actually chase the victim down, but...
Alex claims the pedestrian ran out in front of him and hit the car.
I saw them further down the road.
Yep.
And they were on the grass.
Yep.
And I got here and swinged right in front of me. I jammed on the brakes, but it was too late.
So keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, that's...
Alex is sober, but the pedestrian is critically ill.
Patient is at one, so saying serious head injury. The tip gone right through the windscreen and he is unconscious for 5 minutes.
He's a bit of a sick boy after being hit by the car, but he's in the right place now. So.
All right, buddy. Put your arm back down, fella.
Granddaughter Molly is struggling to deal with the shocking events.
I was really scared. I was just trying to get out of the car.
Serious Crash Unit Officer Senior Constable Corey Ubel's skid mark calculations support Alex's claims he was only driving at 35 kilometres an hour.
His story all stacks up.
Yeah.
To perceive and react at 35 k's, about 20 metres.
And the girl's saying that much of his head came through the windscreen.
Alex and Molly will be given a lift home and their car towed for inspection and repair, but the pedestrian's condition is still up in the air.
I mean, the guy driving the car is probably actually the victim, who hasn't really been able to avoid hitting the guy, and I suppose the message to the viewers is don't run out in front of cars.
Alex was cleared of any wrongdoing and the pedestrian recovered from his injuries. On our next patrol, outright denials.
I've not got any drugs in the car, sir. I'm telling you now.
Oh, look at that.
A romance on the rocks.
It is an angry walk. Gonna be an heaps of
and a wedding in Las Vegas at risk.
Run away and get married by Elvis. Her mum doesn't know, so...
And a final word from Chris.
Other people make mistakes on the road. Your speed could be the difference between a close shave or the loss of life.